I believe God led me to start a Christian radio station for this area. Families should be able to listen together in the car or at home and not have to worry about what their children are hearing. And I felt like it should be a musical format that would be both entertaining and uplifting. So I settled on the Southern Gospel format. That was exactly 40 years ago, and we're still here by the grace of God. We now also have a 1290 AM and a 105.9 FM memory music and the party line.
Has it been 40 years? My. It feels more like 80 years. No, it's been a thrill of my life to work here, help people wake up every morning with what we call great American gospel music. It's music with a clear, unmistakable message.
I've heard a lot of changes in this business over the last 40 years, but the one thing that's stayed the same, WBTG has always been about promoting the gospel of Jesus Christ through music as well as gospel-centered broadcasting programs. In fact, even our call letters, WBTG stands for We Broadcast the Gospel. And when the gospel is broadcast, it will not return void.
One of my greatest joys is when a listener writes the station, walks up to me at a concert, or just out in public and says, "Thank you for the encouragement when I needed it the most. Thank you for being a vessel that the Lord is using."
I know for a fact that God works through the ministry of WBTG. I was saved as a result of a concert that the station hosted many years ago. It was actually a farewell tour that the Cathedral Quartet had, and WBTG helped to bring them to the Florence Coliseum. And at the time, I lived in Ardmore, Alabama, and we drove over here. I was 13 years old, and I actually accepted the Lord as George Yance was singing "I Thirst." So Southern gospel music holds a very precious place in my heart.
I guess you could say we are a parachurch ministry. We exist to come alongside the local church to assist her in fulfilling the Great Commission through the medium of radio.
I've always appreciated the freedom the boss gives us to pray over the air each morning and to read scripture and to share what God lays on our hearts. All of the DJs that you hear on this station are actively serving in a local church in some capacity, with the majority of them being vocational ministers. WBTG loves and appreciates its area church leaders, as evidenced by the Minister of the Week giveaways that we do, and the station also loves to partner with Bible-believing Christian churches of all denominations in promoting their upcoming events.
In order to provide round-the-clock Christian program, we depend on advertisers and we depend on our loyal listeners to support the businesses that make this ministry possible. And of course, we covet your prayers.
Keep hosting Southern Gospel concerts at your church. Continue attending Southern Gospel events when you hear about them in your area. And do what you can to keep this music alive and well for generations to come.
And encourage folks to tune in each day. I guarantee it'll lift your spirits and bless your heart.